Why are you not attracting clients when you know all the things that you need to do and you need to say and you need to take action on to get you clients in the first place? So here's the thing. I see so many coaches who are business coaches, marketing gurus, manifestation, law of attraction, money mindset, all of these people having a really hard time attracting more clients into their business. And you wonder, what's going on, my friends? Why is this happening? Here's the thing. These are people that may very well be really good at what they do. They might be excellent at it, right? They might have all the knowledge, they have the experience, they know exactly what it takes, and yet they're really struggling to attract more clients into their business. So I'm going to make it really simple for you to understand why this may be going on. The truth is that the core premise behind their messaging is flawed. And listen, you might not be a business coach, you might not be a money-making coach, but you may very well or should pay attention, because some of the things I'm going to cover are things that maybe you're experiencing in your own business as well. So again, the problem is that there's something flawed with the way that they're doing their messaging. If you're selling to an audience that is experiencing pure lack and you want to teach them how to go from lack to abundance, it makes it really hard for you to succeed. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? So if you're speaking to lack and how, you don't have any money and you're struggling because you don't have money, I'm going to teach you how to make money. Are you surprised? Are you really surprised actually when you get on a sales call with somebody and they tell you that they can't afford to work with you, right? So the problem is that so many people have been told, like a broken record, that they need to sell something that is tangible and measurable, or else nothing will ever work. And a lot of these coaches are used to choosing this financial number as the measurable thing, right? Like, I'm going to help you reach 10K months or 5K months or sign 5K or 10K or 20K clients or whatever that it is, right? And what happens is that these people end up sounding like every single business coach out in the market. And now they've essentially turned themselves into a commodity. You're like, like, come on, my friend. Like, there's a million of you saying the same thing. How much, like, what else could you say that is different at this point, right? Like, it becomes a little bit of a bore, right? So let's talk about what's going on and how to fix it. So number one, you can't speak to lack and expect to attract people with a bunch of money ready to buy from you and invest in a high ticket coaching program, right? It's really difficult, right? Now, that doesn't mean that you can't sell to newbies. Of course not. It means that instead you need to learn how to sell to the type of newbies who aren't looking to become a millionaire by Monday. Instead, the ones who are here for long-term success, the ones that understand that they need to invest, that growing your business and building success requires money and time and energy and investing in people and investing in help and support and all these different things, right? That's who we want to attract. If you think about these people in Silicon Valley that are building startups, they're not shying away from making really big investments and raising capital to be able to do the things that they need in their business, right? So why are you speaking to the people who you're almost like begging to, sell your $100 package to, or even $1,000 or even the $5,000 package, right? You want to speak instead to the visionaries who are here to play big. You want to talk to the ready to invest people. That's what I really focus on. And I have that training at readytoinvestclients.com where I teach you exactly how to be able to do that, how to speak to the ready to invest version of your clients. That is who you need to speak to, my friend. That is who you need to focus on more than anybody else. It's not about, well, let me just attract anybody. No, my friend, you need to talk to the ready to invest version of your clients. Those are your people, right? And for that, we need to speak to the visionaries. The second thing is you need to stop making promises based on financial results when you yourself haven't built consistency in that yet, right? And even if you have, let's say that you are at 10K months consistently in your business, it makes you sound like everybody else. And I really feel like the market has made a big shift. Coaches making these promises are starting to feel really icky to a lot of people, right? Instead, you need to figure out what your zone of genius is. Stop thinking that the only way for you to make a high ticket sale is for you to make a financial promise as if that's the only thing that ever mattered, right? There's other things that are important. There's other things that are important for a high ticket, ready to invest version of your client. There are other things that matter. So stop using that as a crutch, because what happens is that you end up sounding like every single other coach out in the world, and people are tired of that. You're not sounding different. So therefore, you're not going to attract people that want to buy from you. You are like everybody else, right? You need to figure out your zone of genius and learn, how do I create an angle around this? How do I make this sound different and make this sound interesting and position myself in a way that would make people say, you know what? I actually do need this service. I really do need this program, or whatever it is that you're selling. So this is the difference between you attracting lurkers and freebie seekers and people that are just there for the free stuff and that's it, versus you attracting people who are actually ready to buy, ready to invest, ready to move forward, right? So those are the two things, my friend. Making sure that you're speaking to the ready to invest version of your client, not the ones that are broke and you're here to get out of poverty, because it's very difficult for you to make a high ticket sale when you're selling to somebody that's in a bankruptcy, right? Very hard. I don't know about you, but I find that a little bit complicated. And then you want to make sure that you're building a message that sounds different. Now, if you don't know, you're like, Fabi, I'm not sure my message sounds different. So you're going to go to brandmessagesession.com and book a free 15-minute session with my team where we will look at your message right now, whether we're looking at your Facebook or your Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube or wherever you're hanging out, or your website, your landing page, your content. We will look at it and tell you the very specific things that you need to make sure that you're saying in order to make sure that you're attracting those ready to invest clients into your business, right? That's exactly what you need to be focusing on instead. Not so much of like the flashy, let me make these big promises that you don't even believe in, and instead focus on making promises around your zone of genius and the things that make you strong. I hope this is helpful. Let me know in the comments below if all of this is making sense to you, and I can't wait to see you in another episode.